Since its launch in 2017, the Hyundai Kona has established itself as one of Australia's most popular compact SUVs. At Carsales, we've rated it best in class as recently as 2022. Now it's time to find out if the second generation improves the breed. We've come to the launch in Newcastle to find some answers. Let's get on with it. It's a familiar refrain these days. Like many other new arrivals, the Kona is bigger, better equipped and substantially more expensive than its predecessor, up to 19% more expensive in fact. You'll now pay $32,000 plus on-road costs for the entry-level Kona we're driving here, which means it's now grill to grill with some of the most highly rated and expensive vehicles in the class, including the Volkswagen T-Roc, Toyota Corolla Cross and new Subaru Crosstrek. Of course, the Kona range is just starting out at $32,000 with multiple equipment grades and a more powerful 1.6 litre turbo petrol engine joining the family as prices rise as high as $46,500. Later in the year, a hybrid will join the lineup for the first time, as well as the second generation Kona EV. Check under the new Kona's bonnet and you might wonder what all the fuss is about. This is a carryover 2-litre engine that makes no more power and torque than before. It's also thirstier because the new Kona is bigger and heavier. The 4-cylinder petrol engine drives its front wheels via a familiar CVT auto. The base model is the only one to stick with an orthodox gear shifter. The rest of the range updates to a shift-by-wire gear change wand on the steering column. The new Kona bandwagon really gets rolling with its redesigned exterior. Check out the new stacked headlight array, the Z character line on the body side, and the upgrade from the old model 16-inch alloys to new 18-inch wheels. If you want to add a bit more styling drama, then there's the N-Line cosmetic pack for another $4,000. Yep, no doubting this is an all-new vehicle when you first jump in. This curved screen just a few years ago would have been reserved for a vehicle 3 times the Kona's price. It all looks good in here and the Korean-built Kona fits together well. But at some point budgets have to have an impact, and it's the hard plastics covering most surfaces that give that away. As upmarket as this new infotainment system looks, you actually don't get satellite navigation at this level, and the instrument cluster is just the basic version. However, like all Konas, even at this base level, you do get the new BlueLink connected car service with over-the-air updates. Undoubtedly, one of the new Kona's key improvements is in the rear seat, where you'll find more space thanks to the car's increased wheelbase. 2 tall adults can sit comfortably back here. You also get a good view out because of the raised seating position. Below the adjustable air vents, you'll find 2 USB-C points, the same number as up front. Thanks to the new Kona's bigger body, the boot is now 33 litres larger at 407 litres. You can comfortably fit a couple of suitcases in here. All right, now let's load ourselves up, hit the road, and see what the new Kona delivers. Hyundai says the new higher price of the Kona comes down to things like more equipment and of course the inflationary pressures we're all very used to these days. But it also argues it's a better car deserving of a higher price. After our first drive, we reckon their argument's got some merit. Not that the powertrain is where the strongest evidence of that resides. It's nothing especially strong in response and tends to get rowdy when revved hard, but it delivers gamely and the CVT channels its limited abilities pretty smoothly. There's real progress made when it comes to handling, thanks to a new, stronger platform and well-tuned suspension and steering. The new Kona tracks accurately, corners sharply, and it is a very convincing dynamic effort. But best of all is the ride quality. Despite a simple torsion beam holding up the rear end, the Kona rode over some really degraded and rough roads during the launch drive with aplomb. Passenger comfort is undoubtedly one of its key driving achievements. Cabin quietness is not that far behind. After our initial experience, it's easy to understand why the Hyundai crew have such belief in the new Kona. It's undoubtedly a significant step forward over the old car. It's more expensive to buy, but looks, feels and drives like it. Of course, these are just first impressions from the launch drive. We're not ready to hand over the mantle of best in class to the new Kona just yet. But it is an impressive vehicle, and we will be conducting more testing soon, and we will be comparing it against its rivals. So stay tuned.